good afternoon. Ian Sauer, Chairman of TFGA with your weekly wrap. Different venue today. We're at the NFF TFGA Towards 2030 Forum in Launceston, talking about the future of agriculture and what happens with advocacy. And I'm with Tony Mahar, the CEO of National Farmers Federation today. And Tony, what we found out today, well, I found out there's a lot of similarities with what's happening in Tasmania, but also what you're dealing with on a federal basis. You might like to expand.
Yeah, thanks, Ian, and thanks for hosting with NFF today. It's really important, the partnership with TFGA and NFF that we have. Incredibly important that we have that collaboration and that partnership. We know that TFGA does such a great job here in Tasmania advocating for farmers down here, but that feeds through to the national level. So some of those issues that we're talking about today, labour, biosecurity, cost of inputs, transmission lines, all of those important things that we know farmers are dealing with, not only in Tasmania, but at the national level. That's why it's so powerful.
And of course, we heard today that Tasmania is doing a really good job at the border, whether it be the port, more specifically at the airports with the docks, etc. And interestingly, again, that's a national issue, but also with the power lines that's coming through Australia-wide as well as from Tasmania and the NFF. You might like to just expand on the process there with the power lines.
Yeah, so we know that there's a couple of hotspots, so whether it's in Tasmania or Victoria or in New South Wales, it's a national issue. Agriculture doesn't stop at borders. So what we're doing at the national level is to make sure that these guidelines that are in place are strengthened, and then we get the energy companies and the farmers and the government to actually be working together. So we get that transparency, we get that equity in the investment. We want the investment to happen, but we actually have to have it happen in the right way, and that farmers can continue to farm.
And the other issue that came up really strongly was all about education, training and workforce and labour skills. And, we've got our challenges here by making sure that the education and the training is fit for purpose and it's accessible. And we also need to make sure that we've got housing available. And that's being replicated across Australia again.
Well, it's a national issue. Agriculture faces a range of challenges. One is attracting people to the industry, the labour challenges, so from domestic or international perspective. And again, that's where it's really important. TFGA feeding up through the NFF and making sure we have a loud, clear, consistent advocacy at state level and national level.
Absolutely. And there's a range of other issues that we've been talking about. Tony, I think what's pleasing for me is two things that are pleasing. One, the issues that we've got in Tasmania are replicated on the national level. But the other thing is that this federation that we're working with, TFGA, NFF and the other state organisations, is working really well, kicking goals for farmers. So
incredibly powerful. Thanks so much.
Thanks.